Let's do it.
Let's do it. I've got nothing. I've got nothing to say.
As we take a trip down memory lane from a somewhat shorter journey, we rejoin our cast of heroes, villains. I guess that depends on whose perspective you're telling the story from. Uh, our party navigated through several doors and at the end found out that their challenge was based upon how well they recalled or had heard about the man once known as Clavius Hart during his times with the original party. Having made a somewhat successful journey through the labyrinth, I think 4 out of 6 correct, with some multiple choice help in there, the party completely dismantled a Bulgara lord, stunning him right off the bat where he couldn't move. He would take triple digits of damage before finally getting out of his crate and rolling the lowest 3d20 roll in the history of the campaign. Recharged, the group found some of their abilities come back after the battle. They moved up to a 16 armor class. They received full hit points. Instead of being limited to 3rd level spells, they now felt as if they were limited to 5th level spells. They are still hamstrung by the inability to use active abilities and reactions. A cost of playing on somebody else's home court, if you will. After the Bulgar Lord was completely dismantled, he fell to the ground, and out of his hand rolled a gold coin, which he had picked up off of the stone altar. The coin rolled and was beginning to traverse its way around the circular amphitheater when it was stopped dead in its tracks with a stomping and a stabbing. But then when the coin went to be retrieved, there was another that fell. And another, and another, and another. The sound of coins hitting at first the concrete floor, and after enough time, falling on top of other coins. If you had to guess, you would think you're standing on the top of 2 feet or so, 3 feet or so of gold coins. All of them with the familiar saying, Memento Mori, Memento Vivere, written onto them. Captivated by this scene in front of you, nobody was able to see the shadowy and stealthy figure crawl out from atop the red chandelier at the top of the room, and then slowly inching his way down, holding on to this upside down bowl with just his fingertips as if they were suction cupped on there. Too late did most of you discover that you are not alone in this room. Magic missiles flew out for everyone except our new friend, Sir Carwin. And everybody had a shadow pushed out of them. A shadow mechanic introduced during the Bulgara Lord fight, which incidentally you may have killed too quickly to learn the full extent of the mechanic. So there you stand, Abdulvaith still in stone above the northern wall. Clavius Hart looking at you, from the chandelier, saying nothing. The time for long and grandiose speeches well over at this point. And after the surprise round where the magic missiles hit, it is time to roll for initiative. A fresh initiative. And I'll roll the second one for, no, that's all I need to roll.
We getting him on the map, Mr. Hart?
He's up north of the map. I can't pull him in.
Oh, let me do
So he'd be right about there, but 30 feet in the air. And if we could, Michael, let's turn on Lacrimosa. Steven, it's only fitting that you go first. No gift of alacrity needed for the party. Yourself, always the master of time and the only one who really walked with Clavius hard. Somewhat limited in your abilities, but still a wizard of the First Order after all. It is time for you to see if you can end this once and for all. It is your turn, Stephen.
Alright, you said he was 30 feet up in the air?
Correct. I guess slightly less because the chandelier's 30 in the air. He's hanging from the bottom of it.
That's fine, that's still, that gets me what I need. I would like Clavius to go ahead and dexterity saving throw. That is a fail. And it's about to get mine. Stephen will launch a fireball at this thing. Ooh.
Wow.
Like that, Damo.
6, 5, 6.
Spicy.
Solid work.
Yeah, that's
That is
what Stephen
spicy.
thinks about seeing Clavius again.
So as you throw that fireball that does a lot of damage, go ahead and roll, since the damage was so good, roll a perception check at advantage. With that 22, you can see that fireball hurt him, but maybe not as much as you would have expected. You also notice two figures poking their heads out from behind the chandelier. One you would be familiar with, the shadow that always seemed to roam with Clavius. And the other figure, somewhat similar in nature, but instead of blackness, it's more hollow and silver. And instead of looking like Clavius Hart exactly, it looks more like the young waiter you saw in the tavern, in the Steaming Coney. And you notice that as neither of them are considered creatures, both of them were unaffected by the fireball. Would you like to do anything else on your turn?
Yes. I'm going to use quickened Meta Magic Rod charge. And I would now like Clavius to make a Wisdom saving throw, please. That is a fail. And the sound of bells rings out as you take 23 points of necrotic damage.
And another perception from you, if you would. You notice that necrotic damage seems to have 0 effect.
Of course.
Like,
Had to find out. Had to find
like
out.
I've suspected.
Yep, that's why we did it. Alright, that would be Steven's turn.
Lucas, infuriated that your buzz is starting to wear off.
Lucas will kind of look around and see all of the various threats all around him. And he'll hold up his spear. And you see him vanish as he casts this.
And first, tell me who you're aiming for.
He's aiming for every single shadow in the room.
Okay.
And if he can hit Clavius, that's great too. But Pythagoras is hard, so.
So it's going to. This is going to be where you can be. Oh, that's a cool ability, first of all. Cool spell. But you may want to reconsider the action you take because these shadows are not creatures and cannot be targeted by anything that targets a creature.
Okay. Never mind. Pretend I don't have cool spells.
Yeah, that one's wild. And that's actually that's how it would work against that fucking thing. The shadows. I'm really glad Clavius didn't make it as a high level character that I have to fight against. That freaking echo shadow is insane.
So you know that right now, all spell attacks that require an attack roll and all attack rolls, you do have disadvantage because of the shadow. And you do have advantage against you because of the shadow. But other than that, there are really no limitations other than the limitations. Other than all the limitations outlined at the beginning.
Right. And that makes any attack spell not work. They would all say creature.
Most target creatures, yeah.
Alright. Well, I'll just turn around and try and take the one out by him then.
Good.
Let's turn this off.
A 16 will yes. 26 will hit. And you see your shadow just drop and fizzle where it gets smaller and smaller towards your feet and eventually just disappear.
Does the effect drop then?
Yep.
We gotta figure out how all this works.
All right.
That's what the damn Bulgara part was for.
That is his turn.
Yeah, that's good.
Seeing how it reacted to Lucas, Al will lead in the same manner. Striking out at his shadow with disadvantage. 21 hit.
21 hits, and again, you see it just shrink away immediately, and it's gone.
After that, Owl will turn his attention to Clavius and fly straight up to meet him on the chandelier. 2 more attacks at him. No, second attack is bonus action. Disadvantage anymore.
16 does not hit. 19 does not hit.
That is it.
Are you staying within melee range of Clavius?
Same here for now, yeah.
It's like that. Those early moments. We gotta figure out what our plan is. We gotta figure out how it all works.
That's the attacks.
Two hits. Once again, you see the shadow just disappear.
DM, sub DM here. Does he have disadvantage?
Oh yeah, he sure does. Thank you, sub DM.
Anytime.
Whose side are you on, Michael?
I'm on the side of the rules.
Yeah.
Dice don't lie. Dice don't lie.
I'm gonna believe I can. I don't think it's creature specific. Jump over here. We'll attack wannabe Steven.
And this will be at normal because your shadow is gone.
Bless you, Lagandu. Bless you.
Again, the shadow into the feet of Steven and gone.
Steven was about to start running around the dungeon until someone was like, "Oh, here, I'll stick a sword in that pig before I do."
Clavius is how high?
His feet are probably about 25 feet away. The table is maybe 4 feet tall if you wanted to stand on that.
Okay. That's my action. Bummer. Fine. So, action. Bonus action. We're gonna get big. We're gonna grow a little. Become large. We're gonna do strength checks and some other fun stuff.
Giant cat.
Roar.
Big cat, you're standing on an owl.
Yep.
I don't think you're allowed to stand on an owl.
Well, Al's up in the sky.
It's flying.
Oh shoot! That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Al might be on his shoulders,
I forgot that owl's.
like a parrot.
Just lifting.
Bring to front.
Roar.
Why can I not bring it up? To front. There we go. All right. Now you can go back and owl should be above. Okay. I will. Harwin, not knowing what the fuck is going on, still confused. Will cast a spell. Spending all of his 4 travel spell slots. He does. Giving all my buddies some stuff.
Okay, so everybody's got advantage. It's those things. It's like you read the first 15 play script of the game plan, but maybe just a twinge off of what is definitely going to happen.
I'm scared. That's it. That's all I got. And I'll move there, keeping everyone in my. Yeah. That's my other goal. It doesn't matter at the current moment. Right? We don't have any active, like, doodads.
No.
So, okay. Yep. All right.
Do not.
That's it.
It's in my other character pants.
Hold on tight, boys. Will, can I just say that I've been listening to this song
I love it so
while I
much.
prepped? I turned it on and I just hope no one just randomly jumped in to the burn because I was just listening to it in here. When I have to remember to turn it off.
There's
before I
a
left.
10-hour version of it on YouTube, so that's out there.
Yeah, that would have been. Should put that in.
This is the
So good.
Attack on Titan remix version of the Mozart song you heard in the movie when Clavius was winding the poison string around the axe. Let's bring a shadow into the ball game here. Bring both of them actually.
Which two?
This one
The,
and
the other.
the young waiter shadow.
Gotcha.
So this
I wish I could make you pull him through. Don't know why this one.
Before Clavius's turn, Abdulbaith will take a lair action. And you're a screech. And all of a sudden, everybody but Owl, especially Carwin, because I assume you're wearing plate mail,
Yeah, full plate.
feels the heat begin to emanate off these coins that you're standing on. You're not taking any damage, but you feel like if you were to fall to the ground and have your bare skin. If you're to be knocked prone, then these coins, mechanically affected by this heat metal spell, would cause some discomfort. But for now, the only thing the coins are doing to you is causing difficult terrain. Clavius' shadow is going to move down here at ground level. And then Clavius will swap with it. And everyone, and if I can't get everyone, he will have done this to a different place, but everyone within 25 feet, I need a dexterity saving throw as he slams the shield of Vile Rebuke down onto the ground. But it looks a touch different than it used to look. Spell save DC is 19.
What'd you say, Dex?
Yeah. So as he slams this shield down, Al, actually Al, you didn't even need to make it because you were up high enough. Lucas, only you are really dexterous enough on this shaky ground to avoid this massive spewing oil that comes out of this shield in this 20-foot circle around where it was slammed down on the ground. And for those of you that have it on you, you now get the overwhelming feeling that you are extremely vulnerable to fire damage. Taking double damage from any fire or heat related damage. And then, of course, Clavius will action surge from his level 3 fighter. And will throw a fireball, hitting everybody, including himself, in the entire arena.
Get me in the sky too.
What is the radius of a fireball? It's 30, right?
20.
It's 20.
Oh,
20.
yeah, Al, you
Al.
would be too tall.
This lack of reaction thing is absolutely.
Yeah.
So once again, dexterity saving throws at 19 is the mark.
He can action surge, but I can't. This is bullshit.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, let's go. Needed that big time.
Yeah.
And Sir Carwin, do they get anything from you being a paladin on this?
That depends.
Oh.
I have an aura,
Nobody needs it.
but yeah, I have an aura which gives a +4, but I don't know if that's like one of my ongoing things that I want
I think the Fenora is just
to. It's within 10 feet of me, so only 10 people within 10 feet, which is only Stevens.
Well, for those of you that have the oil on you, you'll take double, but you'll all take half because you all passed the save. So you can do that math yourselves.
Whoa.
it's up to Stevens.
Sucks to suck, Clavius.
So half but full, right? So we just take, since we
Just
passed
take the
it,
straight 18.
take the straight.
That number.
Wow.
Wasn't that difficult of math?
Quite easy math, turns out.
And Clavius, being on his home court, will use his bonus action. And once again, everyone other than Sir Carwin is going to take 1 damage as a magic missile shoots out and creates another shadow.
Breaking D&D here.
Shadow boys.
Magic missile's not a cantrip.
Oh, that is going to be the least of the things that happen in here. It's
Is
1 on 5. Come on.
Is Lagandu's shadow giant? Seems...
It is. Yeah.
It has to be, obviously.
Yeah, and he is now on the ground with his his shadow and his whatever that other thing is up in the air.
Yeah, I don't want that.
And Stephen, you are now staring eye to eye.
Your shadows only act on your turn, right? They are not separate entities.
I don't know if we've seen him do anything yet.
History check.
Yeah, they were all dead. So we all just attacked them.
But Steven has, Steven does know Clavius.
No, I'm talking about Clavius' shadows.
These 2 boys.
Oh, yeah. See, every time you've seen echoes/shadows operate, they've operated on the same turn as Clavius, and it's like one or the other usually. Like they can do some stuff with movement, and they could, in theory, like with multi-attack, attack one from one and one from another. But it's not like they.
Yeah, they don't have their own turn in the initiative.
Yeah. Your shadows, you've seen that do nothing. They're just.
Yeah. No, I'm at the echoes. I'm at the echoes. That's what I'm talking about. All right. I would like Clavius and it's a creature. Yeah. Okay. I would like Clavius to make an intelligence saving throw.
And these are, I'm using Roscoe's old sheet, which is level 9. So these are going to be like +4. All saving throws going to be like +4 to what he rolls.
Okay. Sucks. Alright. Well, I burned another metamagic charge, and I would like Clavius to now make a Constitution saving throw. Emptying my bag here, boys. Trying to find something. That is a fail. And Clavius becomes trapped in a field of magical energy.
Incapacitated, speed of speed. Except that's an action.
I used a metamagic rod to make my spell a bonus action.
Alright, that seems like something Michael would allow. He's usually benevolent.
It works. It works. I promise.
It is.
You see Clavius freeze. So there he's on the ground, encased in this field of magical energy until the end of your next turn, or until he takes any damage.
Yep. That's my go.
Lucas?
We're trying to take out the guy behind me. I gotta take this thrown weapon every time.
16 will miss.
Dang.
That's his turn.
Ugh.
See you in 30 minutes.
It's afraid to have anybody move away from them. I don't know if they can do anything.
That's why I haven't.
No.
All right, big turn here, Al. Big turn.
We'll do our best. Can you describe to me what is an active again?
It's hard to. I mean, this is obviously a made-up thing, so it's going to be dependent on the thing. But multi-attack would be like a passive one. Action surge is active because you say, "I will action surge."
So like Paladin Smite would be an active.
I don't know. I would probably consider that a spell. Is that an action?
It's kind of it's like when you hit, it can
Mhm.
you can choose to have it trigger.
Yeah, you like add it.
Yeah.
You burn it. You do burn a spell slot, I guess, technically, when you do it. Right? Is that how smite works?
I guess that probably
should
be
know.
most
Pretty sure.
roll for it.
Or like, could I give inspiration, or could I use any of my maneuvers?
I'm just trying to figure out if I can actually spend my key points or not.
Yeah.
So you think something like that's fine, where it's like trigger on an attack?
I think so. Like, if you're using an action to like shove somebody, no. If you're using an attack to like imbue your fist with a when I attack, I knock them prone, that's fine.
Okay. Cool. I will attack my shadow at disadvantage. 18.
Team does not hit.
Oh, so close. I feel like we're at like 19-ish.
That's number 2.
Yeah.
Have we hit?
Oh,
Mother of pearl.
19 would be an excellent guess.
And that's number 3. Oh my god.
Oh no.
jeez.
Our kind of dice gods.
Will gonna fly down and hover just above, like 5 feet off the ground behind Clavius over here.
Alright, your shadow comes with you. Am I controlling that?
I think they can. You can
I can't
I can
control
move
it.
them as well. Okay, so they're sticky. The more we know.
And it's not like it trails you, like it is like literally a shadow.
It's literally your shadow, right? Yeah.
I like putting them so it kind of makes like Clavius seem like he's the light source. That's fun.
Can I try and make some sort of check on these shadows to learn anything more about them? Since Al does have, some affinity for it.
Sure, with the caveat that I have no idea what Al knows.
You're the DM. You have to know.
No.
So
Well, he's just trying to learn more about Clavius's shadows, which I imagine you do. Something about any sort of specific check you would like.
Yeah, any. I'm gonna say any intelligence or wisdom.
Intelligence.
Whatever you're trying to ascertain.
Just trying to get like insight into like how they function, and if attacking it is the only way to dispel it.
Okay. Yeah, you can make an insight check.
Cursed with 18s.
Plus 14.
So with an 18, I mean, yeah, you know that he didn't seemingly take any damage from the fireball, which generally speaking hurts just about everything. You've seen the one shadow move, and then Clavius swap places with it. Based on Steven's reaction, you would think that that's fairly normal. The other one, you see slight movements. It's not like still, but it doesn't appear to want to really. You haven't seen it do anything. So whether he can only control one per turn, you don't know. But it hasn't moved. And as far as damage is concerned,
The waiter one, right? You're talking about.
yeah.
Okay.
As far as damage is concerned, you get the feeling that like if your needle shots would have been a little more properly placed, that you would have expected, based on just gut feeling, that they would have found a mark and done something.
Nothing. So attacking seems to be the best way to dispel them.
Well, yeah, of the two things you've seen so far, like the fireball did nothing, the attack did nothing, but you felt like, well, I wasn't really as accurate as I could have been, maybe if I were.
King Shadows is tough. Alright.
You missed the shadows doing what you already kind of knew they did. All right, Lagandu. Stab at the coins some more.
We're gonna stab at Steven's shadows. Actually, let's see. Where am I? 10. I'm gonna use another weapon. There.
This is more how I thought the Bulgar fight would
The dice. The dice. Oh, that's a 1.
Jeez.
Oh yeah. Would you like to confirm the one?
Yeah.
Or do we confirm against non-creatures? Confirm against? It's based on the person doing it, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't have a name. Ah, damn.
Lagandu has a name.
That confirm.
Come on, above a 19 or whatever. it
Steven's
was.
about to get smashed by Big Cat.
By Big Cat. No, Big Cat. It's still a disadvantage. To confirm. But if you can just pull another one of those, that'd be great.
That is confirm.
Oh, bummer.
Oh, well, okay. If you're just gonna attack another shadow.
So nothing changes. Nobody notices the doubt.
Double disadvantage. 12s. You're rolling 2s. Hot.
Yep.
Get some high rolls up there, would you?
So we're going to turn. And we'll swing at the child shadow thing.
Can you reach being 30 feet in the air?
That guy's 30 feet in the air.
Yeah, both shadows are both echoes are 30 feet in the air.
How tall is a large creature?
And I mean, you pick up essentially 10 feet.
So I'm 10 feet tall. if he's 30 feet in the air.
Yeah. Your weapon essentially picks up the same amount of range. That doesn't work.
Right, but I have 10 feet of weapon range,
Yeah, you gain another 5.
so it's just short. Yeah. We're going to strike again at Steven's character. His shadow.
Try to hit Steven. That's the trick.
23 hits the
There you go.
shadow.
There you go.
And again, it dissipates.
That's that. And then I'm going to... Does the child look like an actual shadow?
No, he's silvery, translucent. If I had to describe like the status of it, it's kind of like the shadow, but translucent and less busy, like less. It looks like less activity. The shadow's like kind of like roiling and smoking. This is more of just like a.
Is it transparent?
No, it's not
Or is it
transparent.
opaque?
It's like translucent. You can through it, but it's blurry on the other side of it.
So I can see through it.
Yep.
So it's transparent.
Semantics.
Okay. Let's see. There, he's there. My shadow's there. That's my 2. Quicken spell. And we'll do 3 of these towards Clavius.
Towards Clavius,
Mm-hmm.
even though he's frozen.
As opposed to what else?
You know, shadows, I guess. I don't know. Just
I have
taking
I have
advantage.
nothing else that can hit the shadows.
Gotcha. All right.
16 will miss. Or is this it? He's incapacitated, and Lagandu has disadvantage. Would that be a normal since he's?
No, you know what? It's
Mm-mm. Unless there's anything else attached to that, it's just can't take actions or reactions, I believe.
So 16 would miss.
that one will go to you. The other 2 will go to the child.
Okay, he is going to have quite a bit of cover behind the chandelier, but he is visible. A 22. You see it like nick his shoulder and hit. You see the child kind of poof into ash and dust, and then immediately reanimate. You get the feeling you did hit him. It did cause damage. And without saying anything, he holds up one finger at you, as if to say that's one.
Good.
And go ahead and give me a perception check.
Steven holds up one finger back at him.
I was like, I hold up 10. Because
Guess what? It's my middle finger.
what do you want?
Perception.
Roll wise?
Even perception.
14. Don't get a lot, but you get from looking at his face when you hit it. Deep sadness. Sir Carwin, you are standing on difficult terrain, but you have no shadow to contend with. Perhaps you're feeling left out.
A little bit, honestly. I'm trying to decide if I should just run up to Clavius and fucking smack him. But then he gets a turn. All I can do is do damage by smacking things. Nothing to smack. He'll look to Steven and like ask him essentially like how long does this last? Just trying to get some context to the thing.
Like a half second. Until you once you do something, it'll basically be over. Maybe help Lucas out with his shadow.
Waste. The waste! Yeah, I can get to Lucas's shadow. And I'm a peerless athlete, if you're wondering. I have 35 points. I'm a fucking boss. That's what
I like how much you put into this.
And I will swing with my sword. My sword. I don't have a shield right now, so 200.
Oof. Here comes another confirm.
Actually, I'm lucky because I'm a halfling. Can't roll a 1, baby. Let's go. 14. It's just a miss. It's just a miss, guys. We're good. Swing again. 14. What is this thing made of? Shadow? That's it. That's his turn. Hey, but now Lucas, you got my aura protection, so basically everything's great for you.
What does that mean?
Let you know if it matters.
Okay.
You also get an increase in speed, I think. If you like,
Everything may not be great for Lucas because before Clavius's turn, Abdulbaith will take a lair action. And another screech goes throughout the antechamber, and for every shadow that is up, you see the shadow drop like a cloak from these things that are seemingly following each of you, where the shadow remains. And as that cloak drops to the floor, now stands a pretty menacing looking zombie. So the shadows are gone. You get the feeling that you no longer have disadvantage, but you are staring at what appear to be pretty powerful zombies that will come into the initiative roll at... Oh, dang it. That was anticlimactic. And this plus 1. All right. The lair action happened before Clavius, Michael.
Mhm. Like after Sir Garwin's turn.
Yep. Would they fall before Clavius with a 3?
It depends how you're running lair actions. If it's on a number, or if it's after Sir Carwin, then it would be the zombie's turn, right? At least that's how I would.
I'm gonna say above 8, it'll be their turn. If not, they'll wait until next time. It's their turn.
Dice online.
And Lagandu, Lucas, and Owl, I need athletics saving throws, athletics checks from each of you as they each attempt to grapple you.
Can you use acrobatics instead of athletics for grappling checks to escape them?
Yeah, if you're the escapee, if this is a grapple, if you're the escapee, then you can use acrobatics as well. If this is a grapple.
This is a grapple.
So yeah, you can choose athletics or acro.
So here come the grapples in the same order they were placed. Owl, surprisingly enough, you are the only one that appears to become grappled. And this zombie, you get the feeling if left unchecked is going to drag you down to the heated gold coins. Steven, Clavius is frozen until the end of your next turn, I believe.
Yep.
So it is all you.
Would we call these zombies creatures now?
Yep.
Excellent.
I made Lagandu's huge because his shadow. Was
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
don't know if that's feels right.
I would like Clavius, Lagandu zombie, and Owl zombie to all make intelligence saving throws, please. Fail.
I don't know what zombies do. I'm just gonna roll a d20. I'm assuming they're not very smart.
Okay, so those all fail. It's terrible damage, but the good news is the effect. All three will take 6 points of psychic damage and can't take any reactions until the end of their next turn. And on their turn, must choose whether they get a move, an action, or a bonus action, and it only gets one of the three.
All right.
I'm going to move away from said zombie.
That zombie will attack you.
It cannot.
Oh,
it
it
cannot
can't.
take a reaction.
It can't. It will snarl at you menacingly and do no damage.
Yep.
Not
Which is
menacing.
probably a good thing because I don't know if I have the stat block for zombies to even make attacks. I wasn't really.
I have a set block for the bad versions, which is bad.
All right, Lucas.
Plus the
You are standing beside a zombie that cannot take reactions. You're standing on difficult terrain, but you no longer have disadvantage.
And can I go ahead and use my ability, please, Will?
Ooh.
Is it allowed?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's other creatures.
yeah. can hit everybody except the shadow and the child. They are not creatures.
Boom. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's go.
So yeah, he holds up his spear, disappears, and he just kind of flies around the arena. So we'll start with the zombie. Like we'll go like counterclockwise. So my zombie, owl zombie, Lagandu zombie, Clavius.
Big rolls here. Big rolls.
Nope, that is Discord.
Just roll them in Discord. No worries.
All right, 1,
You love to see it.
2. Ooh,
Oh, you love to see that.
I guess confirm.
Seems really good.
3,
Oh yeah.
confirm. And
And
Clavius.
Now the one. Let's go. Big. Big rolls.
Okay, so Steven, how much did yours do? 6?
6. But he rolls 6d10 force damage, right?
Yeah.
So it's not the damage listed on the attacks, it's the 6d10 force
Yeah,
damage.
don't worry about any of the damage out there.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, of course, all of those are going to hit. So let's roll the damage up.
Okay. Here's the first one.
Dead.
Who was that?
That's
Yeah.
Lucas. Yeah. And the second one, I don't know if this is like double damage or what. It probably doesn't matter because that was a crit.
Dead.
That was Owl or Lagandu.
Yep, Lagandu. As owls. Now this is Lagandu's.
35. Dead.
Okay. And then Clavius. Nice.
That's nice.
44.
That's nice. We like to see that.
And force damage, you get the feeling it goes all the way through and just like rips right into his arm. And he takes the full extent of that.
And Lucas reappears on the slab, like he's trying to get away from the heated coins.
And that, I mean, I don't fully know how this works, but I think you should get a card or two. I'm not sure.
Non-creatures make yeah, melee spell attack. So yeah, you've got 2 cards coming, 2 spell cards.
Insane. All right.
Doesn't matter, it's dead.
That target is dead.
They're both for the zombies then, so it doesn't matter.
And it's
Yeah.
also dead.
You just never know. Something affects others. It's always
It could have inspired somebody or something.
yeah. And
Yeah.
the arcane ones can get a little wacky.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Solid, Lucas.
Yay! My
Great
big
turn.
spell. It's very fun.
You left,
Very
you
good.
left my aura. What the heck?
Very good.
Alright.
Turn.
Owl, you have no shadow hindering you. No zombie trying to drag you down to the coins. What will you do?
Flank, Clavius.
He be flanking.
Let's start attacking. Shh. 7 first, 15 second, and 15 last.
So the 27 will hit.
And that will deal sneak attack as well, since I have advantage, and Lucas is also next, so that's a total of 27.
Nice.
Psychic.
So this is where I'll remind you I'm keeping hit points with pen and paper because Roscoe's character sheet only has like 60 hit points. All right. Anything else?
That's it.
Solid work. Chip away, boys.
When Abdulmaith was talking, was his voice just coming from like the room in general, or is there one of those
He's up there, moving through the top. There,
wall token things?
yeah, he's up there,
Oh, okay.
but he does appear to be like a stone statue. All you hear is occasionally like the squawk of the lair action.
Okay. I need to take a bonus action to do a thing. Cool. That thing's done. Love it. You're there, 5'10". Jump there. On the old platform. We're gonna swing at Clavius.
Gosh.
Oh
They confirm.
my. God. Oof. Who shuffled this deck?
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
What is happening?
Damn, I rolled.
This is.
Do we feel like our active abilities came back?
No.
Okay. Leave. Yeah, no, that'll work. We will wait for next turn.
Great job, boys. We got him surrounded. Harlan will hurry his lats over there. Starts swinging, flanking the giantest cat he's ever seen. Crit fishing. Crit fishing.
Steven, does your spell that you did prevent reactions?
Yes.
That hits?
So. Crit fishing. What's that? One more.
Will hit as well.
I'll smite on it. I'll smite on it. Why not? Smite all over myself. Hold pause for edit. How do I smite? I've got too many things on this character sheet, guys. How do you do it? Divine Smite. There we go. Spend a spell slot to deal radiant damage to the target. 2d8. Okay. Is the target undead? Question mark.
Target is not undead.
Regular. 11 more points necrotic on that one.
Necrotic, you say?
No. Radiant. Radiant. I'm a good boy. I'm a good boy.
Alright.
That's
Anything
it.
else?
That's it. Two decks.
You the Radiant, he doesn't like it. There are no zombies. Abdulbaith will take a lair action. You hear the squawk go out. And for those of you not standing on the table, you feel the heat of the coins increase. Almost like the heat metal spell went up a level.
Don't like that.
Clavius, seeing that he is surrounded.
And remember, on this turn, Will, you can only choose between a movement, an action, or a bonus action.
That is true. The shadow's going to move down to the ground. And Clavius is going to cast a spell. And you start to feel, as we approach our 8:25 break,
Wow, nailed it.
you start to feel the coins beneath you vibrate. And Steven, being the master of time, like you're the quickest on your feet and you're the first to notice. But a split second later, everybody notices that things are about to change on this battlefield quite quickly, as everybody standing on top of these coins, and Clavius himself even, instantaneously start to feel the effects of reverse gravity.
Classic. A classic. A true classic.
And when we come back, we can roll some spell save DCs.
Luckily, you're all in my aura.
So, are we back? Let's be back then. Let's do
Yeah,
it.
I think we're back.
and we're
'Cause this
back.
is-
I wish we could see you, Will. I want to see the joy of you DMing.
The joy
you
on
know?
his face.
Pretty great.
I can imagine it. It's just
So it's going to affect different people different ways. Lagandu
Right.
and Lucas, you will have a DC 19 saving throw to grab onto the table. Clavius will automatically pass because all he has to do is touch the table due to his spider climb. Owl, you will not be affected because you're flying. Like, you might get a little disoriented for a second and not know whether you're upside down or right side up, but you're fine. Carwin and Steven have no recourse. They immediately
I'm gonna fly through the air like a fucking bullet in full plate armor.
Yeah.
Lucas and Lagandu, you're in my aura, so you get a +4
I mean,
to your saving.
cool.
Technically,
Dex,
you're-
right?
Fall upward, meaning, well, hold on. Falling upward, meaning we are basically just floating up, correct?
No, we're flying up at
Falling.
the
We're
ceiling.
not inverting ourselves. Right. Falling up
Oh,
means my head is going towards the ceiling. I'm not like flipping head over heels,
Well, you might as a cat.
so my feet being on the ceiling.
Yeah, I
So-
mean, you do always
I'm
land on your
asking-
feet.
Yeah.
After this, I mean, several things are about to happen at once, so I would say you can do whatever you want to do, whether your head or feet are going first. But you're basically falling.
Yeah, I would maybe grab that table.
Well, I'm
Because
just gonna reach up and grab the chandelier, stop myself from.
So the
is
chandelier
big.
would
plunging
be
into the ceiling.
chandelier be about 10 feet above you. You're on the table. You're 10 feet tall. Got about
Yeah.
10 feet to go. So what's that? 1d6 of fall damage.
If he hits the chandelier,
Yeah.
but then does he grab the chandelier or is he falling and he
Well,
bounces off of it and onto the ceiling.
Let's get to that next. So you're choosing to fail, Lagandu, the holding onto the table?
It's a dex throw?
Yeah.
Dex to grab hold. Because if you do fall, because it is like we're falling. So if you fall, you're going to end up prone on the ceiling.
No, I'm gonna take the use my strength to grab the chandelier. I'm good at option.
Okay. So then, Lucas, you can choose to fail or you can choose to save. Okay. So Lucas is going to hold on to the table. Clavius is going to touch the table. Al is going
His
to kind
flavor, just digging his spear into it.
Oh, I love it. Al is just going to sit there.
Maybe do
Arwen
it
and
instead.
Steven are going to just shoot to the top of the arena. So Lagandu, you're going to take 5 points of fall damage. Corwin and Steven, you're both going to take, is it 5d6 for 30 feet?
Is it 30 feet?
Yeah, it's 1d6 per 10 feet, right?
Yeah, 1d6 per 10.
So 3d6.
3d6, yeah.
Would take 9 points of fall damage, but that's not really all that happens, is it?
Yes.
Because all of these coins that are sitting at the bottom of the arena begin to fly up. Lagandu and Lucas, because of Lucas, you'll take none of this damage because you're on the table. Lagandu, you'll take half because you flew up into the chandelier, but you're not directly over any of the coins, but you may get hit by a few. Everybody else will
It doesn't
take
sound like half.
Your beak, though.
Yeah, your big boy.
Your back is sticking out a little
I'm
bit.
as
Your
big as
tail.
the table.
Big fluffy kitty.
So everybody else will take the full amount on top of the fall damage, which is 6 points of bludgeoning damage. That's not all that happens, is it?
Fucking balls.
You're now all being hit, and in the case of Corwin and Steven, buried under some really hot metal coins. So Al, you'll take a third of this because they're just singeing you as they go past. And Lagandu, you'll take a third, but Corwin and Steven, you're about to be buried under a lot of really hot metal. You'll take 13 points of heat damage, and you get the feeling that you're going to have to pass a pretty solid athletics check on your turn to crawl out on top of those coins.
I like being prone on the ceiling. That's kind of a fun thing that's happening.
Prone and
Buried.
and under a lot of coins, so you might see a foot. Lagandu, you're on the chandelier, so you're not buried. All the coins have kind of caught up around the chandelier. From your vantage point, you can't really see the child Echo. He's kind of more inside the chandelier and where you are, right in the middle of it. But he's up there. The shadow as a creature seems to be unaffected. by the coins flying up, which is surprising because they're a really weak animate object spell is basically how they work. But for whatever reason, he didn't seem to take any damage. But Clavius did. He took heat damage and he took bludgeoning damage right along with Al. And that will be his turn. Steven, you're pulling an upside down Scrooge McDuck at the moment. Just swimming through your money bin.
The worst kind of Scrooge McDuck.
Okay, so if I've got the visual right, Stephen and Clavius are not Stephen Clavius, Stephen and Carwin are the top layer at the ceiling, then layer of coins, right?
Yes.
Then there's a chandelier, and Lagandu, Lucas, and Clavius are all upside down, hanging on to the stone. Do I have that right?
Lagandu's on the chandelier on the ceiling. And the chandelier doesn't take up the entire arena. It's more like a 10 by 10 right in the middle.
Okay.
So Lagandu's on that. I mean, he's prone, but he's a cat, so...
And so what are Clavius and Lucas look like?
Lucas has stuck his spear into the table and is like basically windsurfing. And
Nice.
Clavius is just touching the side of the table, and you see gravity taking his feet up, but his hand on the side of the table you would recognize, very similar to those vampire thralls in the orb that could just like walk up and down the beams. Like when he touches something, he can stick to it.
Okay, cool. That is super helpful. Just Googling how one of my spells works real quick. Is Clavius wearing metal?
He is wearing plate metal, and he's got his shield, a Vile Rebuke, which is also metal.
Alright, here's what I'd like to do. Steven would like to cast Dimension Door. And he would like to appear right next to Lucas, grab that spear with him, windsurf with his boy. And then, with his offhand, using his final Meta Magic Rod charge, he would like to cast Shocking Grasp against Clavius.
So, can I just say, this is just adding to like 80% of the burnt budget is being spent right now. Like with the visual of what we're getting. Steven just buried under these gold coins. Everybody expecting like he's got to find a way to crawl out of there or he's gonna be burned up. And then all of a sudden he just appears and no athletics check or acrobatics check needed, just grabs onto this sphere and I mean he's seen Lucas used it enough to know it's not going anywhere. Like, if Lucas wants it to be there, it's going to be there. And then just deftly pulls out the metamagic rod and will touch Clavius. Does he have to touch him with his hand or the rod? Either. What do you want him to do?
Either works.
And you see this lightning shoot through the armor of Clavius.
I think you have to roll a concentration check, right?
Yeah, he does, which is going to make things really interesting. Does anything get added to this, or is it straight D20?
That's a D. It's your
It's
constitution.
a constitution saving throw, yeah.
Okay. It'll be plus... Oh, let me see if he's proficient.
He should be.
Yeah, he is. So it'll be basically plus 10.
That's about right. Doesn't he
Okay.
done that?
He is hell
Didn't
bent
phase him.
on keeping this reverse gravity situation just the way it is. But the lightning did not
That's
feel
right.
good inside that plate mail armor. Not even a little bit.
That is my turn.
All right. Lucas, you're stable. However, you get the feeling if you throw that trident, you're going to fall. Which would be, again, a really cool, like maybe worth the damage sort of event. Because you could
Yes.
probably get like 2 or 3 off before you hit the ceiling.
Lucas is going to cast because he cannot move, because that's not going to happen. We're not messing around with that. Spirit Guardians. He has little angels floating all around him. And he's going to need a Wizzy saving throw from Mr. Clavius.
Carwin would appreciate that if he could see it. But all he can see is burning hot coins.
So plus 2 on top of this.
Hey, that's a fail.
Oh yeah.
Alright, how much damage is that?
Let's see.
3/8.
19 radiant damage.
And are you good, neutral, or evil?
He is good.
He's a good lad.
Now the concentration save coming.
Excited.
Still buried, boys.
Yeah, he takes the full effect, and he's starting to look like, if you had to guess, he's had better days.
And
Oh,
then
don't worry, guys. I'll throw a bloodied on there, even if he's not. Now he is.
Feelings pretend.
Michael Lucas is concentrating on Spirit Guardians.
Yeah, it should have popped up on that. What the heck?
And yeah, I don't know if we need a 15-foot little thingy around him or whatever, but
Yeah. Yeah.
and I'm new to this whole spell casting thing. Can I cast a bonus action spell?
If it's a cantrip,
Like the casting time is 1 bonus action?
Since
Has
you've
to be
already
cantrip.
cast the spell, that's of a spell slot level
Mhm.
or higher, your bonus action has to be a cantrip.
Got it. Then that's his turn.
I like the Venn diagrams we got.
They're so colorful.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Just 3 attacks again with flanking.
The first one will hit.
Sneak attack.
Croft, you have been unlucky.
Oh no.
I mean, the sneak attack hit at least, but still.
Yeah, at least I'm getting 1 for a sneak attack. Since Smite could do, I'm gonna do a stunning strike onto the attack as well. So let's make a con save.
Stun zoning.
Oh, before that, he's going to have to do a concentration save. So his first one will be for concentration. So before anything else happens,
I think you probably.
Oh no.
What's the plus? Is there?
He said 10.
yeah. Oh, did it make it?
So wait, it's a plus 10,
yeah.
so it's a 2 plus 10, right?
And that's on a 14, so yeah, you made it still. It's a DC 10
DC 10.
or half. The damage
Yeah.
if it's above 20. 22.
So the DC is 14, and he rolled a 2. Wait, is it plus 10 on top of that 6?
Oh,
No, I think it's
DC
just
14?
10 total.
10 total.
Because
So it's
I
12.
didn't. Yeah, no, you're good. Yeah, 15 plus 14, so it's a 29. So it's half 29.
Oh,
which
it
is 14.
fails.
So it's DC 14. So yeah, it does fail. Because of 12.
So before anything else happens,
Oh God.
everything that just happened unhappens.
Happens in reverse.
Corwin, you're on top of the coins.
Yeah.
So you're kind of going to get the best of this situation. Lagandu, do you have any kind of climbing speed?
Sure do.
Okay.
Sure he does.
You can choose to hang on to the chandelier, and I'm going to say no coins touch you because of the bowl shape that it is. So Stephen, Clavius, and Owl will take the full amount of this bludgeoning damage. Lucas, did you take a third or half of this last time?
I think he took none.
Oh yeah, he did take 9, because that was Lagandu. Okay.
Chandelier boy.
So 8 points of damage to Stephen, Clavius, and Owl. And in addition, Owl, Stephen, and Clavius are now buried under the coins.
Sick.
Even if I was flying.
Oh yeah. Like 3 feet of coins pelting you down.
Okay.
9 points of heat damage, and everybody is under the coins. Sir Carwin, you will take fall damage. And because you fall prone onto the coins, you're also going to take heat damage.
Yep.
Lucas is completely unfazed by any of this. He just,
Look at this watching.
his feet go from being in the air to on the table. Steven, I'm going to say, because you're like halfway on the table, like You're not buried, but you're prone. And Owl, I'm going to let you... Is the stunning strike a part of your original attack, or is that a additional attack?
It's part. It's like a smite thing, so it's like a trigger on attack. So it's part of the original attack.
So both you and Clavius are now under the coins, but your attack does something else. Maybe.
Dice don't lie.
He's going to choose to succeed and use one of his 2 legendary resistances.
Legendary Clavius.
But you don't know
Legendary
that because you're under the coins. You might think, I've got him. I've got the son of a bitch. And you know with the damage that you all took, like he's looking rough. Rough.
Hashtag super boy.
But he is not stunned, even though you think he might be. Lagandu, you are hanging on to a chandelier, watching Lucas just do things that he hasn't done since his days at the whatever that thing was.
Ooh, I was going to give you a bottle cap if you know that.
It's the Immortal Barracuda.
The Immortal Barracuda.
Yeah.
And he just seems like, you know, the coolest people who do something cool and they act like it's no big deal, like they've been there before, you know, score the Super Bowl winning touchdown and just flip the ball to the referee. Like, that's what he's doing right now. His feet are back on the ground and he pulls the spear out and he's like, all right. You're seeing all this and you're climbing on the bottom of this chandelier. What do you do?
I want to climb to the top of the chandelier.
You see an echo of a young waiter and nothing else.
Yeah. We're gonna swing at young waiter boy over here. Let's see how many fingers we can get him to hold it. I still have, yes I do, so Sun Sword. Swinging once.
That will hit, and again, poof. He reassembles. Holds up 2 fingers. Give me a perception check. Still, all you can tell is that as you swing at him, he looks cowering and scared.
Okay. Sun Sword swinging twice.
God, we need a good perception. Come on.
Again, poof. Holds up 3 fingers. Could give a perception check. Again, just sadness in his eyes.
Bonus action. Oop, wrong way. And we're just gonna shoot 3 blasty blasts. First, the kid.
Does Eldritch Blast affect creatures only?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not gonna affect.
Seeing that the first one doesn't hit, the other 2 are going to go towards the abdo-based dead.
Ooh.
Shoot.
What? Oh my. Good.
Jeez Louise.
That cannot be real.
Let's see if we get a confirm. Base doesn't have very high AC.
Being cat, not used to his body.
Does
Big cat is just too big.
Confirm. One more perception check. You can't tell what, if anything, that gets happened. Sir Carwin, you're buried under some really hot.
Am I buried?
Oh no, you're not
I fell
buried.
on
You are
top.
prone
Yeah.
on top of some hot coins, and it behooves you to not be prone.
Yeah, I do not want to be prone anymore. Do I take damage at the start of my turn or anything?
No, and no, not if you get up as part of your turn.
I will certainly stand up. What me? So what's the sitch here? Is Clavius buried?
Clavius and
I
Al are
see him?
buried. Steven is
can't-
grasping onto the table, and his up to the knees is buried. The shadow is there, just being
On
a
the
shadow.
ground.
And Lagandu is up murdering a child.
He brought us here.
That's true. Very interesting with the child. Okay. I don't love. He's buried there. That makes my life harder. There's not a lot I can do. Not a lot here I can do, boys. Without seeing Clavester.
What about lay on hands?
Yeah, I could lay on hands. I could cure wounds. Let's see. You said Steven is not buried fully. I can see him.
You can see him. He's just up to his knees.
Okay.
Still grasping onto the spear, looking a little frantic. But he's alright.
It's getting sporty in here.
Let's. Steven, I run over to you and lay my hands upon you. Let's just, I'll dump 50 points.
5-0.
5-0.
Ooh.
Ooh, he's cute.
It's like the adrenaline needle from Get Him to the Greek of I'm alive!
Yeah, so he does that and he continues to look around. Where is he? Where is he? Have we defeated him?
So before Clavius' turn, Abdulbaith will take a lair action. And once again, you feel the temperature of these coins begin to heat up. And it impresses upon you the feeling that this may keep happening and may get more and more dangerous. Clavius will send his shadow up 30 feet. And with a bonus action, will swap places with it, thereby freeing himself from the coin prison. Abdulbaith, if you'll notice, can't help but snicker at the irony of it. and he will look at Lagandu, attacking the child, and will cast a spell.
He does not seem to like that very much.
Wait.
Can you show the text of that?
Gotta make a save, I believe. Dex. And you are not inside my thing, because I'm on the ground and you're in the air.
Yeah, nope. I just need to double check something else real quick.
The good news is it doesn't seem like Clavius likes that, attacking the kid. So maybe there's something there.
Let's see, 73.
Make a save. You get to make a save first.
Yeah, I know. I'm just seeing how hit points we could go. Problem is, this is not. I don't think anything beyond. Ooh. Actually, 2d4. Alright, well, we'll see what happens. Dexterity. It is an advantage.
19!
19 is enough, even without the
I'm-
crit.
Okay, cool.
So is that half? Or not?
It's nothing.
I think it's a
Nothing.
saver. I think it's a saver suck.
Save or suck.
Yep.
Steven, you would
A lot
know
of
that if Clavius were to end his turn here because he swapped places with the shadow and is now more than 30 feet away from it, that the shadow underneath the coins would disappear. But I don't think anyone else would know that. He crawls into the chandelier where only Lagandu can see him. And that is his turn.
Fondo, we got to talk about your -1 to dex saving throws.
hey, my guy was not designed to be Dexy. Nope.
Yeah, that's fair. I have a -1 to my intelligence.
Steven,
Jay-
you are up to your
Still
knees
broke.
in gold coin.
We got all
I'm
the
going to
strength.
give you advantage and a +5 on your athletics check to extract yourself from the coins.
We will take every inch of that.
Okay.
So
With
yeah,
that.
Steven, inspired by Lucas, just kind of dolphins his way out of the gold coins, and it is your turn.
So the shadows aren't, the echoes aren't creatures.
The statue.
I saw the Gandhi try to hit it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, might as well.
Give it a go.
Yeah, I'll give it a go. That makes sense. All right, I'm going to cast some magic missiles. I'm going to send 3 towards Clavius and 2 towards the Abdul-Bait statue.
Do you have to be able to see it, or does magic missile just hit?
What can I not see?
Clavius is like
Clavius.
on the inside of the chandelier,
Like
Inside
so
the
like
bowl.
I can't.
like the
Like the
chandelier is
shadow
a
is a solid
bowl,
bowl shape.
and he's
Oh,
standing.
I'm
in it.
sorry, I misheard that. My bad. Okay.
Yeah, you technically do need to see him.
Yep. No,
Magic missile.
Oh, sorry, Abdul.
Yeah, you could hit the owl, the owl statue.
Special delivery.
I'm not gonna burn a 3rd level magic missile on an owl statue.
Yeah, that seems fair.
What sort of thing is the chandelier hanging from?
It's like a rod.
Like a heavy duty rod?
How breakable is this rod?
I mean,
Yeah.
you. Oh, give me a perception.
I'd love to.
Come on, somebody roll some good perception.
Nope.
With an 8.
Yep.
It
Nope.
Looks like an inanimate target rod.
You don't know a lot
Yep.
about chandelier rods.
Don't know a lot about.
Can I just say the
Um,
takeaway from this is like everybody has to go in and do drills of perception rolls after this. Like,
Yeah, what is
Yeah.
happening?
Yeah.
This is like when
pretty
your
much.
team hits 20 pop-ups, you got to Willie Mays Hayes it, hit nothing but ground balls for a week.
Yup.
This is garbage perception. I need to do something that allows me to even roll them. Not that mine's any good. Perception, not my thing. I feel like Al's probably our best shot, and he's buried in coins, so that's good.
Mhm. Well, I don't like not being able to see you, Clavius, so I am going to I'm looking up the height of something real quick.
I just rolled a natural 20 on a physical dice, if anyone's wondering. So
Excellent.
I think things are going to go well for us. First and only roll on a physical dice at the back. So
What are Will, you don't need to listen to this part. What's the size of a huge beast like? Like how
huge,
Yeah.
somewhere in the realm of 15 feet at least minimum.
Okay.
It's like 15, like they can say like 18 feet tall technically, but like it's about 15 feet tall, technically.
And the chandelier is 20 feet above the ground, Will?
The ceiling's 30, the bottom of the chandelier is 25 away.
Alright, I'm going to polymorph myself into a giant eagle.
Fun.
And I will fly up, and I'm gonna be all up in your grill, because I'm assuming I cannot use my action to polymorph and make attacks as the eagle, right?
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, so there's a giant eagle right up on the rim of the chandelier, looking right at you. That's my turn.
All right, Lucas.
Well, I don't suppose I get the idea that I could break the bottom of the chandelier.
Dare I say, give me a perception.
Oh no. Oh,
Yep, that
my
checks out.
God.
You don't know. I mean, it looks like glass, but it's emitting a light like you've never seen.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. He will throw a spear at the Albubathe statue.
All right, give me a perception.
Are you sure?
How about at advantage?
I'm also watching.
Perception at advantage because you hit twice. You're not 100% sure, but you're 99% sure that Albubathe is immune to all damage.
Okay. Well, it's worth a
Cool.
try.
A part
You know
of
what?
the building right now, as it were.
We learned something for sure.
Learning is important here.
And then as a bonus action, he will cast Mass Healing Word. Ignore the thrown weapon fighting on there. That's fun and exciting.
A little thrown weapon, mass healing word. Classic.
That was a sick one on the
Yep.
the old thing. But yeah, everyone can get 5 points back, except for Clavius. He can't get that.
Fuck
Yeah.
that guy.
Fuck him.
All right, Al.
Real quick to interject, the vote failed.
Yes.
Wow.
There you have it.
Yep.
Gonna be a little hairier.
Yep.
Any opinions you say now will be on.
It will be recorded.
Yeah.
Al, you're buried in coins. This
Yeah.
is probably an unusual feeling for you being restrained like this. You are compelled to get out.
I do athletics.
Yep. Al, you do not get out. And the coins singe into you for 15 points of heat damage. You can still take an action, but you can't really see anything. So if you have any, like, second winds or whatevers, you can use them, but you're still buried.
That's it.
Do any of us see do I see the heaving of the coins?
You know, I
As he
would
tries
say
to
roll
get out.
perception, but I'm just going to say no. I'll say no. You've had your chances at perceptions.
Seems fair. My path was actually bad. So.
Lagandu, you see a child. Echo, you see a wounded Clavius Hart. You see a giant eagle. What do you do?
Kill the
This kid's
eagle.
gotta go.
So who
Where'd that
we-
eagle come from?
Yeah, I mean, you may not know.
Taking on. That's true. Like, Eagle hasn't done anything to me yet.
So Clavius is up there with
Kid's
me.
up here.
Clavius is up there. Like Lagandu,
You're
I
in
think
me?
you're like standing
Uh-huh.
on the edge of the chandelier,
Yeah.
edge-ish. With you being large, you're kind of gonna have to like squat down to like get your weapon into the bowl of the chandelier because it's only like 3 feet from the ceiling.
It's a hunchy guy.
I mean, I can swing sideways.
Yeah, you can swing through there, no problem.
Okay.
Who you getting? Who you getting? That's what we want to know.
Yeah. Still hitting the child. I don't care if he's okay. Good for him. I don't know who this guy is. This kid brought us here.
Child.
I saw him in the tavern.
Do it.
We hope at least.
The 14
Goodness gracious.
does not hit.
Okay.
All right.
28.
All right.
Poof.
Oh, that one.
Reanimates. 4 fingers come up.
What does it mean? Oh my
Nope.
You can't
word!
see anything new.
This is unbelievable.
Cool.
Looks really sad.
And then.
Clavius is so close to death right now.
And then I believe I can. I've got 2 left. Yeah. Since I can't hit the kid with this, we've got. Ooh. Hold on. How wide is the chandelier?
10 feet.
10 feet?
It's round.
Yeah, I know. Just trying to figure out spatial components. You know what? Do it anyway. We're going to. What is it? Upcast. Spell Surge. Cricket Spell. Some Blasty Blasts. I do believe this is a ranged. Three Eldritch Blasties. And we'll just go for Clavius because he doesn't need to be up here. Also, he's bloody, so let's knock his butt down to the fiery coins.
Please. It's
You see a shield come up,
it's close, boys.
and all of those will miss at the increased armor class of the shielded weapons.
Close, boys.
Sure. That'll be that.
That would have been a really interesting push, though. Like pushing them out and up. Like would have ended up being like a coin at the Make-A-Wish.
Oh, poop.
Sir Carwin,
Poop sandwich.
you probably see like nothing. Unfortunately, this is like
things
the
are
worst thing I
bad.
could have done to you in your time out of the DM chair.
Why didn't I make an Aarakocra or like a kobold with wings? I will. I'm gonna cast haste. My oath spell. Cast it on the eagle because it just turns up next, and it has wings. So Steven, you're hasted.
Let's go.
Wasted. And that's it.
All right. Who failed the saving throw? As a reminder, you don't have to tell me, but you need to know in your heart for the oil at the beginning of the battle.
Definitely. Still relevant.
I think it was everybody but me.
Yeah.
There's a lot of us.
I didn't have to make it since I was flying at the time.
Yeah, Al was flying.
Al and Lucas cast.
Luckily, Steven is flying as an eagle.
Yeah, the eagle didn't fail. The eagle's clean.
So Clavius is about to take 2 opportunity attacks. One from Lagandu and one from the eagle.
We can't make reactions though.
Oh, that's right.
Ah, dang it.
Whose side are you on, Croft?
That's what's been this entire fight.
And we'll peek out over the edge. And we'll cast a spell. This will be fire damage, which for those of you that are oiled, you will take double.
Highly oiled. Always oiled. Holy shit balls.
Gosh.
Really good roll.
8?
What's the save? Any save?
19 dex.
Everyone within 10 feet of everyone in my aura gets a +4.
So,
And
and
is
that
this
was
everyone
cast.
making the save?
Yeah, it was cast right in the middle of the room, right halfway between floor and ceiling. Like everybody's making this save, Clavius included.
Right, so yeah, just Lucas and Al get the +4. Steven's not actually there, right?
Do I make the save or do I just fail since I'm under the coins?
Actually, I think you're safe under the coins. It's a cloud.
Oh hell yeah! Oh, I don't have advantage. It's a 4 + 4 for me, which is an 8. If for those of you who don't know elementary math. Oh, stackers. And I take double.
Yeah, so Steven takes double.
Rippers.
No, the eagle does not have oil.
So how does polymorph work? It just uses up its hit points, and then
Yeah,
whatever's
save.
left over.
I have advantage on a dex save, so I save, and I'm not oiled up.
So to be clear, I take 106 points of damage.
Good play, Mickey Carwin.
If it reverts, or if it reverts as a result of dropping to 0 hit points, any excess damage carries over.
Yeah.
So take whatever the eagle took. Like if it has 20, 33 would go to Stephen.
I save, so don't I take half?
You got advantage?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yep, you would take half. So Lucas save, you take half. Steven, you take half, and then whatever's left over after the eagle. I'm assuming that would kill the eagle, but maybe not.
It literally takes it to 0. I did my math wrong. So it's just Steven sitting on the edge of that chandelier.
Alright, you're sitting on the edge of the chandelier. Sir Carwin.
Rip.
You. Is everybody done? Sir Carwin, you see as you take an unbelievable amount of damage, triple digits. you see this echo, this child, float down and place his hands on you and revive you with 1 hit point. And he holds up 5 fingers. Make me an investigation at advantage.
Curious. Investigation, you say? -1. 17. 18 on the dizzle.
You are overcome with the feeling as he brings you back to life that he has a set number of revivifies in him
He's used 5 of them now.
and will use them on whoever or whatever dies. And the set number is probably equal to how many questions you got right.
Oh.
But maybe plus or minus 2, depending on some actions in battle.
So
No
we
one
got
else
one left.
So you
Oh, but he'll revive Clavius.
Yes.
you get the feeling
Yes.
that he will revive anyone and anything, including himself, that
Yeah.
burned a lot of his charges. And you're overcome with the feeling that this is a victim, like this is a child, this is the before whatever happened.
Yeah, someone made Clavius. And it's not this kid's fault.
And then he
Har-
floats
if
up.
anyone's wondering, Harun was fucking dead as doors. Dead.
And then he floats
Beyond
up
dead.
to the corpse of Clavius hanging over the chandelier. And Clavius comes back with 1 hit point. With his bonus action, we'll call his shadow.
Okay.
And that will be his turn. He's kind of hanging over the edge of the chandelier. Stephen, standing over him. What would you like to do?
I don't know if anyone else can die. I think we're there.
I'm dead.
I think we're close. Oh, is Lagandu dead?
Uh-huh.
Lagandu's down. Now the question is there a charge? Is there a
Yeah.
charge?
The
Because
child
he uses
does
he uses
not
an action and a bonus action.
seem to be moving. The child held up 6 fingers after raising Clavius. And seems to be standing there.
All right, how dead is Lagandu? Does he drop to the ground dead? Is he on
he's
the
stable.
chandelier dead?
No, he's on the chandelier. No, he's stable. I have the parry up the wound closure. I'm stable when I go down. I just wanted to see
Nice.
if alien boy would res me and it would
Interesting. Okay,
Cool.
waste the charge.
That's good.
so you're at 0.
Yeah.
Well, if I see Clavius just laying there on the edge of the chandelier and I'm sitting there, I am going to cast Shocking Grasp right on him and try and end this sucker. How's a
So-
31 do for you?
Probably doesn't even require a hit. Like, he was out and is back, but, you know, he's been rocking pretty good. And as you shoot this lightning damage through the plate armor that once stood between you and many an aggressive enemy, the force just concusses through it, and you see him fall right on top of the coins. And before anybody can do anything, the child floats down. holds Clavius's head in his hands. Nothing happens. You see the shadow that Clavius just called. It looks to, for the first time, be acting independently. And it just takes out this shadow blade from within itself and just jumps on Clavius and jumps on this kid and just starts murder balling him. First Clavius, to where he's just like all of the rage of this shadow dagger again and again and again, and then as this child looks on and cowers beside it, completely defenseless, that shadow dagger plunging into this child until you're watching them, there's just nothing left of them. And then almost like a balloon that you're holding, and where you let go of the end, this shadow with this haphazard movement just like up and somehow out. And you know several things as you slowly see Abdul Baith throw off his stone investiture and walk down onto the ground to where once Clavius stood. You know that everyone, Lagandu included, is alive. But you all have the overwhelming sensation as these coins start disappearing one by one that mechanically you have 1 hit point. You know all of your abilities are back. You know all of your spells up to the maximum level are back. You know all your actions and reactions are back. You know you have advantage on all attacks. You know you are immune to all damage types other than fire. And as you see an ember of fire begin to glow in Abdul Baith's mouth, you know in 30 seconds, this cataclysmic fireball is going to go off. You have 1 hit point. You have all your abilities. You have all your spells. You have advantage on every attack. Abdul Baith is vulnerable to all damage types taking double damage, and you are immune to all damage but fire. And you have 30 seconds to kill this creature before this cataclysm goes off. Stephen, go. It is a DPS check.
Holy shitballs.
And we probably need to scoot kind of quickly because I suspect it's going to be really close to whether y'all can meet it.
He technically entered my spirit guardians. I'm just saying. We can do that on my turn if you want, but
Real.
I will.
What's the worst you got?
Prepared? Not much.
Looking up, cast big boy.
You also have all your spell slots back if that wasn't inferred by earlier.
That's good to know. I mean, it doesn't change the spells I've prepared today, but still fun.
Yes, Michael. Thank you
Right.
for that reminder.
I will cast a fireball encompassing Abdul-Baith at level 5.
I'm going to encourage you not to do that,
Yeah, we're all vulnerable to fire.
as you're vulnerable to fire and immune to all of the
But I
damage.
can cast it behind him and it hits none of us.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. All right.
Yeah, it
40
would just
points.
We all just-
I was like,
yeah,
wow.
no.
That would be the.
I've been a wizard for like 4 years now. Like,
80 points of damage. Anything else?
I just assumed it would be immune to fire.
Lucas, what do you got? Oh, Steven, you're still hasted. Do you get to do anything with that?
Somebody that could actually like do a punch
Yeah.
with it.
I don't think you can do anything really with that.
yeah, I can't do anything with it. So
Eagle was my only hope at that time. You can move really fast.
yeah,
All right, Lucas.
I
80
believe
points
the
down to a DPS check.
I believe the Steel Wind Strike is still my highest DPS. Right, 60-10.
60 is good. How many attacks do you have? Just 2.
Yeah, I mean, so I think that's the right move. Oh, I do need Abdul-Baith to take a Wisdom save.
He fails all saves while he's concentrating on this cataclysm.
I don't know if technically he takes the Spirit Guardian damage from before, or I need to re-roll it, but I don't remember what it was, so I'll just re-roll it. And then, yeah, Steel Wind Strike.
Nice. 45.
Hits, and you get the feeling he took, for lack of a better way of saying it, 90 points of damage. Anything else?
He just moves within 5 feet of the creature. That's it.
Ow.
Coins, right? You said that.
The coins are all gone. You're free to move about the cabin.
I was never gonna make that check.
I want the coins, damn it.
I got a -1.
Oh, pull me out of here.
Seeing the owl charging up his fireball laser. He'll go hopefully hit.
All attack damage.
First, he's actually going to shadow bring that back out.
It's double.
So it's 80 total.
Got to. same amount of hit points as everyone, even though you just got up.
If anyone's wondering, I was already at 1 hit point. And previously at like negative 50 something.
Just. Alright. So. We're going to attack. Once.
That is a hit.
Attack. Twice.
And a hit.
Because I hit and I'm big, you take which one's D6. Okay, so I take an extra D6. Plus, I hit you, so you take an extra 5 damage from my proficiency. I also hit you, so I'm going to, as a free action, throw a fire rune at him, which will do 8.
As long as it's not a burst of fire.
Does that have splash damage?
Yeah, as long as it's not splash fire damage.
No, it like does that. It's like fiery shackles, so no.
Nice.
Basically, wraps around you. Says 2d6 of fire damage.
Yeah, it doesn't care about being restrained, but it takes the double damage.
Yep. And if we get to its turn, it will technically take 2d6 damage at the start of its next turn, and maybe a last ditch effort.
Yeah, I
Attack.
might want that.
And then because we've got abilities back, we go action surge,
Yeah.
and we go attack again.
Let's go.
There it is.
Confirm?
Oh, it's gonna be close.
We needed a crit. We needed a crit. Ah!
Dang.
Ah!
Immune to being knocked prone.
The cards.
That's one attack, so I've got one more attack here.
Still
And
solid.
then, because I haven't used it yet, Quicken spell to bonus action, 3 Eldritch Blasty Blasts. And I think that will be every possible thing I could do.
Yeah, throw everything.
That was the kitchen sink.
Throw it all at the wall. Oh, terrible roll.
38.
The 9s are not bad though.
All right. Sir Carwin, it just happens to be that you're existing in the last 6 seconds of this potentially cataclysmic event.
Great.
And wouldn't have it any other way. Just the whole last 2 weeks, it's going to either rise or fall on this next sortie of attacks that, as you know, may or may not affect any potential rewards.
Gotta hit, boys. Gotta hit. He's gonna do all he can do, which is get up there and swing twice.
You have advantage and are close.
Gotta just hit. Gotta hit. First things first. 16.
Try again.
Steven, are you saying
Try
try
again.
again for a reason?
Yeah, I'll use it since I have a reaction now.
Hey, love that. Love that. Chronal shift that shit.
You get the sense that 16 would have hit, but now are you compelled to roll again?
Do I have to take the next roll? Ooh. Maybe it'll be.
Oh, it says you can make this decision after you see whether the succeeds.
Yeah, so
Oh,
yeah,
so
there
you
don't
know.
have to. Yeah,
Well, yeah, you don't have to. You don't have to.
Okay, you don't even
yeah, I won't use it.
You don't have to use it.
You see it yet. As Avril is concentrating so much. He's
All right. I'll dump. I have to dump smite.
Oh yeah.
Which I think is 5d8s. Let me check. Let me check. I think it's finding where smite is. Improved blind smite. Nope. I need normal blind smite. The extra damage 2d8 first level plus 1d8 for each spell slot. So 2, 3, 4. So maximum 5d8. All right. Five more d8s on that. 22 added. Radiant. And one more swing. 26. And I can't smite.
have to, but let's
But I
see
will.
anyway.
I might as well smite on that for 48s. 14 more. 14 more!
You see all of us. Actually, first of all, no. Sir Carwin, how would you like to do this?
Nice.
I mean, this little hacker was swinging with all his might hits. He's good, but he's a little reckless. Maybe doesn't seem. Maybe hasn't seen this much brutality in his time. Who's to say? But yeah, he swings hard at this owl. I mean, if it's trying to spit fire out of its mouth, might as well chop its whole mouth right off. Divine smite, right down on the top of its owl head.
You think, as you use all of the good perception rolls that you've stored up throughout the day, that just before your sword cleaves through this statue. God, really?
All of them were bad. None of those are good.
If I was redesigning this, I would definitely use that as a key linchpin of the fight. You think you see panic in this owl's eyes. Like, its body is stiff and rigid. It's focusing on ending. But as your sword hits that first time and it takes the full amount of that radiant damage, and then it sees, just when it's about to get that fireball off, that you're coming back for a second attack. It knows that whatever it had in it protecting it is gone. And just once that sword cracks that outer shell, just cleaves this thing into, and immediately this fire, poof, left with nothing but a wisp of smoke as it falls each half away from one another. And just before your eyes go black, all of you hear within your head, receive my benediction. May your path be straight. May your vision be refined. May your help be prevalent. As you hear those words, which you heard, Stephen, once before from the letter of Clavius before jumping off the bridge of Botella, 3 items hit the stone altar behind you. You hear it again in your head as each of them hits. May your path be straight. You see this ring hit the table. Ding, 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 ding. And without even identifying it, you recognize it as a ring of Find the Path. You hear the words in your head, may your vision be refined. And you see as these goggles, very reminiscent of the goggles you saw on Clavius the first time you met at the table. And you would all know them to be goggles of refined vision. And lastly, you hear the end of his benediction. May your help be prevalent as this staff that you do not recognize hits this table, altar, like Ebenezer of what happened here. And then your eyes go black. You think possibly no, it's just imagination. There is no smell of a stew pot. But as you feel as you're coming back into quote unquote reality, the wooden chairs beneath you, the splinters of the Fearbolg table beneath your hands before your vision comes back, you can once again hear the items that hit that altar hit the table in front of you. And as you all come back and your vision gets less cloudy and less cloudy and you regain a sense of where you are, sitting, or in the case of Lagandu, standing just beside the table in the steaming coney. There's no young boy, there's no Penland, there's no stew pot, there's no smell. It's only you and the items on the table in front of you. Except for one addition. Sitting at the end of the table by the wall, back against the wall, feet up on the table, seemingly waiting for your return, where your body's there the whole time. You don't know. But he seems to have been awaiting. As we see Kavan and Nathaniel sitting at the Fearbolg table with one glaring difference, Stephen, from the last time you saw them. Your first thought, of course, is the information you just learned about Kavan and his ties to the Soldanus, stealing the body of Clavius from the bag of holding, deceiving you into thinking he was going to help you in your fight at Briarwood. You might have thoughts of revenge, but it appears you're late, as the head of Kavan sits on the table under the fingertips of Nathaniel, who now sits bereft of his albatross and seemingly completely his own man, having beaten you to the vengeance punch. Well, it seems like you fared just as well in there as I did. It's nice to see you. To answer your first question, I won. And that will be where we end tonight and end Michael's seat in the player character chair.